there's 3 shooters back here.
44 there.
Incredible buck. Boom! There he is, dude. There he is, guys.
Well, it's September 22nd, and it'll be mine and Tyler's first time going out to the tree stand here on the south end of our lease, here on the south end of the food plot. So we're gonna go in here tonight. It's a real big cold front, really the first one of the year. I think it's 65 degrees outside right now, and DeerCast says good, so we're gonna get set up here pretty early and hopefully put an arrow through him 25 yards at the scrape tree.
Shot her right here about 21 yards. She probably didn't go 20. There's been a lot of does here on this spot. We know we need to take some out, so great way to start the season off. Here she is right here.
All right, guys, welcome back to another episode of Dream Season Live. As you can see, the guys have been busy shooting some does and filling their freezer. Me and Mason are in here tonight to hunt a stand we call Woody. We've got great weather. DeerCast says good. We're in here hoping to catch up with a handful of target bucks, one being Deadpool, 2 being Laffy Taffy, and then hopefully another buck named Claude. So we're gonna get headed to the stand. But while we're doing that, we're going to send you guys south to meet up with Brett Davis and Michael Heffernan, and they're chasing some of their giant target bucks on the dairy farm that you guys seen in episode 1.
Get ahead of your game with a 14-day DeerCast prediction, mapping, radar, wind check, rain station, path tracking, and more. Prep, predict, and pursue with DeerCast.
Just pulled into the farm here. Michael got here a few minutes before I did. He's all ready to go. Loaded his stuff up in my truck. We are going to head back to the farm. We're here at the dairy farm tonight. It's September 22nd. We have not seen these bucks in a few days, but this is our first cold front, the first weather front we've had all deer season. Temperature dropped like 20-25 degrees from yesterday to today, so huge front. It's been raining all day. It's just lightening up, so we are going to get out there, get in the muddy, and sit over that biologic plot. Man, can't wait for tonight. Coming, helping us get in quietly.
Perfect timing. Creep right up this trail Brett mowed to right up in the blind, and that train covers a lot of our sound. So let's go. We're gonna make it happen tonight. I got a feeling.
Just got set up in our muddy Southside 360. This plot is looking fantastic except for the spots where the acorns are hanging over it. These deer have just been tearing up the acorns. That's all we got around here is acorns, and then what we plant for them. There's no crops. So but it is about 4:50, just about 5 o'clock. We just got sat down and settled in. Super excited. DeerCast right now is showing great right now, and then at about 6 or 7 it changes to good. So we got a perfect evening. The weather changed, about 20-degree difference from yesterday to today. This is looking fantastic. What we did different this year on this plot to hunt this buck that we've been after for 4 or 5 years now is we really used DeerCast maps to lay out the plot. So this year we only planted about half of it in the radish and turnip blend for mossy oak, and then the other half is clover. And what we did is then move that muddy right in directly in the middle of that plot. The buck or bucks that we're after tonight we haven't seen in a few days, unfortunately, but with this weather change we're hoping that even though we haven't seen them on the reconics, that we are maybe going to get a chance tonight. So we're out here, our weather front, this is one of our better spots with mature deer, so we're hoping that we'll get a shot tonight. We'd love to see any of these 3 bucks in person today. These deer just hanging out over there. Of course they came out straight downwind too. Here it comes. It's a shooter. That's the 10. Oh, it's the 10. Here he comes, buddy. Here he comes right at us. Must be in the tall grass. He is. Deep breaths. Deep breaths. Looking right at us. Easy. Get your composure and I'll film him. I'll keep an eye on you. Surely he'll work his way towards the radishes. You would think so. He's giant. He's very big, man. That raised his head up. He's on alert, looking out towards the field. You might get your bow, just in case it makes him walk this way. No, he went back to feeding. He's running. Where? Where? Oh, Jesus. Probably caught our wind. Peek out there. I can see him. What's he doing? He's just standing at the edge of the plot. He's straight downwind. Man. He's walking into the tall grass. Just walked away. You make a change from what they do the year before, and then they do something different. That is the buck we were after tonight. Michael spots him walking across straight towards the food plot and then walks straight downwind. I guess those big bucks, that's what they do. I guess he didn't like something, he just kind of jogged away. It's still super early. I know these bucks aren't completely split up yet. It's only September 22nd, so those other 2 bucks could be with him. Everything we changed this year was for what they've done last year, and then of course they did something different. There's another one behind him. No. Yeah, you can. Careful. feel like it.
Yeah, let that front leg come forward. Right there.
Dude, I was dead on him. Did he turn? I can't tell. I was dead on him, dude. I know I was. Oh my gosh. That's disappointing. I don't know. Alright, we just reviewed the footage, and I definitely missed him, went right over his back. He was at 40 yards. I felt comfortable. I thought I was on him, and I guess he definitely ducked. It probably would have been a higher long shot, but he definitely ducked. Definitely a clean miss looking at that footage. So it's about 7:15 now. There's a little bit left of shooting light, but we're gonna pack up. We've done enough damage in here tonight. I think the Big 10 winded us, and then of course that buck came out. I don't think that buck, we spooked him too bad. I don't think he knows what's going on. Very unfortunate, but also pretty cool to see those bucks that we're after, and we know they're still here. So we're gonna wait for the next good front, wait till DeerCast tells us that's good or great, and we'll get back after these bucks.
All right, it is 4:40 right now. I am headed out to the farm. I'm meeting Michael out there. Tonight we're headed to the dairy farm. I just got off work just a little bit ago, ran home immediately. Tonight we're hoping that we'll get a shot at our shooter buck that Michael and I have been watching for. This is the buck that we saw on Thursday night that we never got a shot at. We saw him on Thursday night, and then we actually saw our other target buck, and of course I missed, shot right over his back. I shot just a hair high, and then of course he ducked it just a little bit and just went right over his back. So anyways, we're hoping tonight we'll get some redemption. DeerCast is showing great. Gonna get out here to the farm, meet Michael, and then we'll get back out in the blind.
Let's go. Just finally got set up in here. It is 5:35 now. Everything's looking perfect. DeerCast is showing great and good tonight. So this is the same spot that Michael and I sat on Thursday when we had our 2 encounters with our shooter bucks. We're just glad that both those bucks are alive, and we have a 3rd buck out here too that we still haven't seen in person. So with the addition of this scrape tree that I filmed the other day, we're hoping that it'll bring these bucks in a little closer. We had the 2nd buck hitting that scrape across the plot from us. But with this here, hoping with things heating up that maybe they'll start to come in a little bit closer, hit that scrape tree, and we'll get a better shot. So fingers crossed for tonight. Just can't wait. Got this arrow ready again. It's gonna get some redemption tonight.
Gotta come over here. Gotta be kidding me. Oh, never mind. He's just heaving in.
Talk about a exciting but disappointing hunt tonight. Michael and I saw the third buck. So there's 3 shooters back here, all probably 155 plus inch deer, which for Southwest Missouri for our area is pretty amazing. And all the time that Michael and I have hunted together, we've only seen and shot 1 over that. But we saw that third buck tonight and just never got a shot. He got hung up at 70 yards and he was just munching on that biologic non-typical clover. Normally they are all over the turnips and radishes, but great encounter tonight. Disappointing, but still got to keep a smile on my face because we saw an incredible buck. Just gonna try and keep our heads as high as we can, even though it was disappointing, but such a great encounter. September 28th, 2 days after we had our last encounter at the dairy farm, Michael and I met up tonight so that we could put our heads together and figure out a game plan for how to hunt these deer. This year, they're doing something different, and instead of hitting the turnips and radishes and clover hard, they're hammering that non-typical clover, which we didn't set up for that. So, seeing that encounter and my miss on September 22nd had me down in the dumps, but we got to keep our head high. We saw 2 giant bucks, and then of course on this Monday we saw our third shooter out there. We had the encounter, but he just stayed in that non-typical clover, never got any closer. So Michael and I have gone here since we had that food plot split up in half between the clover and the turnips and radishes. We had the muddy soft side blind on the turnips and radish half. So we have picked out a tree here on DeerCast maps. We know we can get a muddy stand in there. That's our plan here in the next few days. We've picked out a tree. We're gonna get those stands up so that we can hunt those deer with a different wind and hunt over that non-typical clover. Right now, we're gonna jump back up to Nick and see how his evening hunt unfolded.
Well guys, I hope you enjoyed that episode of Dream Season Live. As you can see, me and Mason had ourselves an eventful evening, but you'll have to tune in next week to catch the story. We appreciate you watching. Best of luck next time you hit the woods.
I think he's definitely 5.
Come on. Let's go. Boom! There he is, dude. There he is, guys. This is a deer that we've had pictures of all through Velvet. Thank you guys.
Buck.
We're adding new videos every week, so make sure to click that subscribe button and check out all of our amazing content. This episode of Dream Season Live is brought to you by MOTV. For access to all our Drury Outdoors TV shows, head over to the MOTV app today.